wanted to let you guys know, Prash and I'm going to talk about a few subjects, especially around master data management. And we were going to talk about customer
360, a lot of things.
Suppliers 360, and product 360.
Yeah.
Another thing that I want to spin it just a little bit around from customer. Let's go with the business focus. You know, we always hear about supply chain. Here's a scenario that I was working with a while back, and I want to run it by you. I had a company who said, look, they want to do supply chain optimization. And I asked the question, why supply chain optimization? What do they mean by that? Well, here, get this scenario. They have supplier A, then a supplier B, then a supplier C. In the background, supplier C actually provides all the same equipment to A and B. So wait a minute, so when I buy from A, I'm actually buying from C. But here's the other flip side, Prash. This is, they said that what happens is supplier C is in trouble for whatever reason, that they cannot supply those gears. Well, guess what? A and B are not able to supply. So your whole risk chain is in.
Absolutely.
So and then also consolidating. Oh, here's another thing. What if I don't have to? I know. Sorry guys, I don't want to take it away from Prash here. He's the expert.
No, Garni is really good at this. He's telling all the things I could tell.
Yes. What if I wanted to consolidate all my suppliers? Could I find out the relationship that you just mentioned between A, B, and C? And instead of buying from A and B, why don't I just leverage C?
Exactly. So those are the kind of capabilities master data management provides you, and we took it into a whole new level, right?
Tell me about that.
Yeah, what we did was, it's pretty interesting. A year and a half ago, I think last year, during Informatica World, we announced this app called Supplier 360.
Supplier 360.
It does some amazing things. I'll tell you a little bit quickly about it, exactly what you were talking about on those lines. What it allows you is, first of all, it gives you a dashboard, which you can, first of all, before dashboard, it gives you an app called onboarding, supplier onboarding portal, right? What does that allow you is to put that, that onboarding app out there, so suppliers can come and self-service, right? They want to come and register and say, I'm supplier A, I have, located in so-and-so location, I can supply these number of products, and they can upload that product information they can supply to you onto that portal.
You mean to tell me that can also, not just the supplier, but also the catalog, the catalog?
Absolutely. All that information they can upload into that. And here's the fun thing. Once they upload that information, it comes to your company as a company which is managing this data, and then it allows you to do some kind of a stewardship around that, right? Understanding, okay, is this supplier telling me exactly what he is telling me about, right?
You mean like a rating, like a Dun & Bradstreet rating, or a supply chain rating?
Dun & Bradstreet, very good point.
Yeah,
so it can connect to Dun & Bradstreet and other sources and enrich that information for supplier, right? Supplier may say whatever they want to, but it comes down to really what you want to know about them, right? So you can go and hook it up to DNB or any other sources and enrich that information. It allows you to identify what that supplier really information is current about, right? Current information about the supplier, the relationship between that supplier and any other
that use case, that supplier relationship,
Yes, the hierarchy of that whole supplier, and also the risk profile look like, which is really critical. The supplier's risk profile. We kind of tell you, like, the risk profile for this customer is like 80% or 60% or 10%. You don't want to do business with them if it's like that, right? So all that information comes in that dashboard, so the guy who is managing that relationship from the company can say, this is a good supplier I can go with, or not. I do not want to go with, because I already am doing a transaction with his parent supplier, because the hierarchy information which you talked about is also available as part of
So let me ask you about that risk side, because one of the biggest challenges I keep hearing about from the supply chain side is, what about stale suppliers? Because sometimes they go out of business. It's really easy to put suppliers in an SRM, supply chain management system, and it's real easy to onboard. But what happens when they deprecate, when they go out of business, they get acquired, their rating goes down, always changing. How do you, does supplier portal help with identifying that?
Yes. So we can set trigger points, which basically kind of allow you to continuously monitor that information. Like if there's a risk profile associated with some supplier did something really wrong, right? And you don't want to be doing business with them. So how do you get that notification quickly into you, right? So you stop doing that business or renegotiate your contract based on what that situation
Well, let's hope that it doesn't happen in many companies, but what if they move into, let's say, an OFAC list? You've got to immediately know that and stop business right away.
Absolutely.
Because of regulation. But if their rating goes down, or again they go out of business, Supplier 360, you're telling me, is going to give me a dashboard to notify me, because I'm always getting an update, or if I subscribe to the Dun & Bradstreet, I get updates of knowing what's going on there.
And it's more than that too, right? Because now we're talking about understanding supplier really well, so you can negotiate the best price, best contract with them. So you're saving a ton of money by doing that, right? You're not just having same set of suppliers coming from different parent and child relationships and doing different pricing with them, even though they're all the same company.
Right.
Because you don't have a good view of that. You're doing like different pricing for them. Now we can avoid all that. And then the next level is, this is also managed in MDM system, right? Supply information is managed in MDM system. It also means you can go back to the relationship we talked about, right?
Yes.
In the context of supplier. You now know what products the supplier provides you, and also you know what products are you're selling to which customer. That complete end-to-end relationship from supplier to product to customers, customers.
All right, all right. Now that you're talking end-to-end here, let me throw one more at you. There's always, so now we're talking about customers, we talked about supplier. Now let me throw something else at you. Here. I don't want to keep you too long, but now here's the fun part. Now that I know my customers, now I know my suppliers. What about the products and services that I would sell through either supply chain or through products and services my company sells and provides?